What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So here is the news, fresh off the presses. The Mail have just come out with a bit of news saying that Newcastle United are getting interest from Leeds United and, of course, Crystal Palace for two of our midfielders. Them two midfielders are, of course, Sean Longstaff, who is garnering interest from Leeds United, and Joe Willock, who is gaining interest, of course, from Crystal Palace. He's already also been gaining interest from Fulham as well, Joe Willock. But looking at it, this is a deal that I could see happening, to be honest. Looking at Joe Willock and Sean Longstaff's seasons, they haven't had the best of seasons. Obviously, Joe Willock assisted twice in 32 league games for the last season, but Sean Longstaff didn't register a single goal or assist in the 25 league games that were played last season. And I've got to say, that is pretty bad, and he's not really getting the game time, obviously, because we've got a midfield three of Sandro Tonali, Bruno, and Joe Linton. So obviously Longstaff's not going to get ahead of that. Willock's obviously barely gotten ahead at times, and that's only because players have been out with some knocks here and there, so it's managed to gain him some game time. But what does this mean for Newcastle moving forward? Well, both players were key squad players, obviously rotating in and out of the squad, but they have had underwhelming seasons. They haven't had the best of seasons at all. So obviously this looks more like a chance for us to try and offload them out of the midfield to create space for fresh signings to come in and garner a bit more dynamic feel to the squad going forward. And of course, the midfield is an area that we will be obviously looking to build as well, but we do need to keep that depth. We need to try and build on the depth of players that we've got, and we need to build with quality players. We don't need to be going out there and bringing in players that aren't up to the quality that we need. We need Champions League level, elite level quality players coming in this window and in the next, of course, window, because this window is obviously only open for a short space of time, then it shuts for 6 days, and then reopens for the official window, what would be the normal window. This window was just put in as like a temporary, obviously, for the Club World Cup, and to be able to allow teams to sign players ahead of that. But hopefully we'll see something, come out of this. If it means, Sean Longstaff moving on, I'll be sad to see the guy go, because obviously he's a local lad. He's come up through the youth team, but if that means, that he gets to move on and has a chance at playing first team football elsewhere, for the betterment of his career and the enjoyment of his career as well, then I wish the lad all the luck on that. And I could see him maybe, going to somewhere, maybe like Nottingham Forest, because Elliot Anderson's already there, Chrissy Wood's there. There's a connection there already for him to just, go straight in. I could maybe see Joe Willock going to somewhere sort of similar as well, because, them are going to need, they're going to need players that are at that quality, because they're going to be playing European football, so they're going to need that European quality. But let us know your thoughts anyway down in the comments below. As always, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Well, lads.